Hi guys, welcome to another episode of St. Pauli Rising. Now then. We have got a LiveCom today and it is the game against Karlsruhe. But before we do that, we need to talk about the league. Because things have been going pretty I don't even know what happened here. Like, I know I said that we were going to have a tough night against Heidenheim, but Jesus Christ. We actually took the lead in this game. It was a bloody ridiculous result. Look, 15 shots, 8 on target, 13 shots, 5 on target. Do you know how many clear-cut chances we had? 3. Do you know how many clear-cut chances they had? 3. We took the lead early on, oh, not that early on, about the half an hour mark through Sebastian Meyer's free kick. And it was a belter. It was a very, very long way out. And then just before half-time, Schnatterer was able to level for Heidenheim. And then a minute later, Patrick Meyer was able to put them in front. And then 2 minutes after that, Alexander Mendy was able to make it 3-1. And since, again, they've taken that away, so let's just quickly go back and I'll show you the other things. Yeah, and then with the last minute of the game, well, with the last couple of minutes to go, Philipp Schauner's own goal. And what happened here was a ball was thrown in, the ball hit the crossbar, bounced down, hit Schauner in the back, and then rolled very, very slowly over the line as he failed to even attempt to stop it. So yeah, there's that. And then a Griesbeck goal late on from a corner. It just, it was a horrible performance. I mean, the performance wasn't even that bad. It just got, the game just ran away with us. Then away at Leipzig, and I take the blame for this one because I think tactically I got my tactics wrong for this one. Like, yeah, okay, here it might not look so bad, but the fact is we set up a little bit too defensive to start with, and once they got that goal through Daniel Fran, and I thought it was offside at first, but it turned out that it was our own player that had played the ball through to him, so that was useful. So thanks for that, Sobiek. Not really what we needed. And then Fran was able to wrap it up in the last minute as we were sort of bombing forward, trying to overlay. We got caught in the break. It's the sort of archetypal counter-attacking goal for them, really, unfortunately. So yeah, and that was disappointing. And as you'll now see, things are incredibly tight in the Bundesliga. In Zwei Bundesliga. Now, Dusseldorf, I just think, are going to get promoted. They have actually lost a game. They lost away at Fürth, but I still think they're going to win it. It's a battle for second, and Leipzig now, pardon me, are actually the favourites. They find themselves in a strong position, although us and Fürth do have a game in hand on them. So in theory, if we and Fürth won, then Leipzig would go back down to 4th again. But it's just one of those things. You have to see what happens. And obviously our game is against 10th place Karlsruhe today. So we were going to find out exactly what's going to happen. And I'm guessing Fürth aren't playing until tomorrow. Because, no, Sandhausen, Munich, and Nuremberg, Heidenheim. So that is basically that. I'm going to quickly do a very, very quick sort of attribute update. Not attribute update, like we will do one of those as well though. Thoran, Rakowski and Schauner are now the only sort of ever present. Top goals, Soren Brandy has got 10. He's done 10 in 15 starts, is pretty decent. Assists, well, that's Rakowski again. And nothing much has really changed. We've only scored 1 goal since you last saw us, and that was the Sebastian Meyer free kick. So this won't have changed much at all. In fact, if anything, these would have gone down quite a bit, as you can see. It's now 7.38. It's still Michael Gerlitz, but his has gone down by quite a fair bit. I'm still massively pissed off at the promises section because, as you can see, it's got even bigger. So, Budimir, oh yeah, this is the one. So Budimir requested first team football. I gave it to him. He then requested it again while he was already getting it. Then, even though I gave it to him, it said I'd failed it, even though I don't ask me why, because I dropped him because he was injured. Now, then he said he wanted to go, so I've told him that he can... Yeah, that he can go. And now he's saying he wants to see first team football. Fix it! Like, that sort of shit could literally ruin a game, because if all your players suddenly hate you because of one guy that's not even legitimately got a complaint, it's really very annoying. And I've yet to find a way that I can deal with it. And you can't decline the talk either, because then the whole lot get pissed. So irritating. Right, okay, so I've already set up the tactics for this, but we'll go into the match preview anyway, so I can show you guys what we're going to be doing for the Karlsruhe game. And we need to get a good result here. They are playing a sort of 4-5-1 system, so pretty defensive. So I've decided to just go for it. We're going to use pushing higher up, we're going to run at defence, we're going to hold a pretty high line and exploit those flanks. Like, I'm not going to choose a specific flank. Sometimes I do if there's a real obvious glaring hole in that. that is what we're going to do. It's a very similar tactic to what we used in the last LiveCom, I think. I'm going to do a quick switch there. So Görlitz, I believe, picked up a knock in the last game. He's not fully fit, so I will leave Babangida in there. He's actually done well. Mayer is playing in that centre role because Buchmann has only just recovered, I think, from an injury. So again, he is not fit. Halstenberg, again, will have to come in for Bubala. And Halstenberg's a decent player, so I can't really be too bothered by that. In fact, this quick pick is pretty much exactly what I would have done anyway, so we're just going to go with that. As you can see, we are now fluid in our tactic. I think only no, we're actually completely fluid, so that's good. Hopefully, we can grab ourselves a win today, because my God, do we need it. Right, so let's get into this. Let's just skip this stuff. Hopefully, if you guys have any ideas on what I'm doing wrong in games, sometimes I know we've actually had a loss on penalties and a win in the 2 live comms in total that I've done so far on FM15, so I can't be doing too much wrong, and the fact we're doing quite well in the league. But if you guys can think of any ways we can improve it, then hey, let me know, because I know that obviously it's still in beta, so there's still a lot of glitches and things, so it's hard to work out what actually works and what doesn't. But right, let's get into this and see how we can do against Karlsruhe. Oh dear, I'm not even going to bother commentating on this because it's going to stop anyway. Unless we score really early on, that'd be bloody amazing. It is a little bit slow at the moment. Hopefully that'll iron itself out a little bit. Right. Oh, don't let them score straight away. Karlsruhe, the ball in the box, and Hennings has managed to put Karlsruhe 1-0 up in the first minute of the game. That is literally the opposite of what we needed right now. Like, we've played a minute and a half, and they've already scored against us. We're the home team. It was from a damn set piece, and I actually thought we'd kind of settled down from the set pieces a little bit. We'd found a way to try and deal with those. Always, for some reason, it's the first highlight that takes the longest to load. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but the others seem to... All right, that's not too bad, actually. Ball swept in, and it just seems to get nodded down, and Hennings' header straight past Schauner. We need to come back from this. I'm not going to change the tactics too much, because I still think our tactic is going to work. It's just maybe an unlucky start to the game, but if they do score a second, we really do have to push on. But I'm not really sure where to take it if they were to score a second, because we're already set to be quite attacking, and if we drop deeper, surely we're just going to allow even more pressure onto them. Onto ourselves. Halstenberg with a great tackle there into the midfield for Dauber. Dauber's ball across. That's poor. Rakowski couldn't grab onto the end of it, but hopefully if they can get a poor kick out here, we can get on the end of it. And no, we're just not first to the ball at the moment. Right, get in there, make that tackle. Gunther wins the ball. Babangida slips it into Brandy, and Brandy loses the ball. We are not keeping very good possession so far, even though the stats would say otherwise. Where is the actual highlight of this highlight? Is this going to be one of those needlessly long highlights? Ball dropped down to Dauber. Dauber through to Brandy. He's got the ball inside to Rakowski here. Rakowski! Oh, he's missed it. That needed to be 1-1. It was a good chance for us to get ourselves back in the game. Orlinghausen, that's going to go straight down to Halstenberg. If he can get them to Mayer. Mayer with the ball in midfield, he's gone for goal! Oh, he's hit the post! Oh, that was a hell of a chance. Well, I say a hell of a chance. It was a bloody good effort from him, so well done, guy. Oh, Mayer with the free kick here, and he could really take one, and he somehow hit the post. And St. Pauli are looking pretty threatening. We've had a couple of decent chances so far. I think it's only a matter of time before we do actually get ourselves level in this game. Karlsruhe's only real chance was the goal, so I'm thinking we might have a chance at winning this one if we can just connect with one of these chances that we've created. Only one of them's a clear-cut chance, but you got to say that free kick was close, and the chance from Mayer from a long way out was also good. We're getting a lot of the ball, so that's good. They can't really score that well if they don't have the ball. You know, if they don't have the ball, they can't score. That's in theory, anyway. Halstenberg down the wing. Halstenberg drops in for Rakowski. Please don't. Babangida! Oh, man. He is on fire lately. I'm actually thinking about starting him ahead of Görlitz now, because as good as Görlitz has been, Babangida is contributing with a buttload of goals for us, and we deserve that. We really have deserved that. Lovely ball out here to Halstenberg. Slips inside. Great ball. Rakowski, lovely layoff. I thought he was going to bring back for Brandy, but it's a lovely little header there from Babangida, and he's looking like a decent signing as well, actually. So the signings we have made have actually settled in very, very well for us. So I'm pretty pleased with it. Brandy and Babangida. Statistically, we're in control of the match. Yes, we are. We are dominating, but we do need to get a second goal here before Karlsruhe try and change things and could potentially throw a spanner in the work in the second half. We do need to win this because we are playing well. Like, in the last couple of games, well, against Heidenheim we weren't bad, but the scoreline suggested otherwise. Against Leipzig, we genuinely were very poor. And we need to improve that. So what we're going to do here is, the moment the second half starts, I'm just going to do a full team talk thing here. I'm going to say push forward, because we do need to push forward. I'm prepared to take the risk of being caught out here because they haven't been particularly fantastic going forward. Their one real chance was the goal that they scored, so I think we should be okay until they make a change. And then I'll have to try and work out what they've done. then we could be in for some trouble if they can do something to sort of stifle our tactics, basically. That's all they can really hope to do at the moment. We are... Oh, it's just going slowly now. Hopefully this don't get too cagey. We've got a lot of possession. We need to turn this into something, though. They are prepared to let us have it, though, which is kind of the problem here, I think. They seem to be coming here to try and do a smash and grab job on us, it would appear. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe since we've got so much possession, we should try and work the ball into the box. Since we... No point in wasting the chances. We may as well try and work it since we've got the ball and they're prepared to let us have it. May as well make sure we get even more possession. Right, let's just give it till... Alright, okay, let's give it till... After this highlight, we'll make some changes substitutions-wise. But if they score, we might have some different substitutions to make. But if we score, then I think I'll be a bit more comfortable with things. Babangida out on the wing here. Drops it in for Daub in the middle. Daub's long ball to Rakowski here. If he gets a decent touch on this and maybe can get it across the keeper. Oh, good save. Babangida picks up the ball, though. Drips it back across the goal, and it wasn't... Brandy couldn't connect with the header. Right, let's make some changes now. No, we don't want those kind of changes. We want substitutions. Who to bring on? Babangida's been great. Actually, Babangida's been great. Can Gerlitz play in the centre? He can. Right, okay, I'm going to bring on Gerlitz for Mayer, because Mayer's looking a little bit knackered. We don't really have a substitute left back, because he is the substitute left back, unfortunately. It's a shame, because I don't want to get him sent off. Maybe Kringer for Tribal? Or no, I'll bring on... Yeah, actually, I will bring on Kringer for Tribal. That's pretty much that for now. I might do another team talk in a sec once we've made these substitutions, just to really encourage them to, I don't know, show some passion. Come on, guys. This is a huge moment because of the fact that this game is there for the taking. This is ours if we want it, basically. We do need to get it, though. Do we risk going overload for the last 10 minutes in a sort of hope to try and nick something from this game? Or not nick something, we deserve to be winning it. Let's turn shoot on sight on and turn off that. It's great. Let's go overload. We do need it. It's a home win. We need the home win here. We're already dominating the game, although they have started to get a bit more of a grip on the possession. But we just need something. Usually this is worth at least one clear-cut chance if you play at the right time. Oh, God. Genius. Fucking genius. Gerlitz is injured. We don't have anyone that can play there at all, do we? Oh, no. No, we don't. Is there anything we can do from the bench at all? I do like this feature. It is nice to be able to do this. Budimir and Thigh, probably Thigh would be better. So maybe just drop him in there. He's not great, but hey, if a chance comes his way, he's more likely to score it than Budimir would. So I just think we're going to unfortunately end up somehow not winning this game, and that is going to be a pain in the arse. And yep, that's it. This looks like it's going to be 1-1 here at the Milan Tour, and that's not good enough at all. Look at the chances we've had. We deserve to win this game, but we just haven't managed to take them, and that is it at the Milan Tour. So Pauli won, Karlsruhe won, and we beat them 5-2 away. Yeah, we should be winning these games. That was a very, very poor performance. And as you can see, that's going to leave us... We're in some serious trouble now, I think. Our chances of getting promoted, I think, are starting to go a little bit down the drain. Heidenheim, Nuremberg, nothing really important today, and that is basically that. So, let's have a look at the table after that game, which leaves us in 5th place around the halfway stage. We're not exactly out of it, it's just that we are going to need to really put in some performances, and we need to find a way to get some wins strung together, because at the moment we're looking like we probably are going to end up finishing sort of 5th place if we don't, and I'd like to at least try and get into 3rd, get the relegation playoff spot or something, just so this season isn't a waste, especially since we've been doing things, we're losing a lot of money. We do need some money, and yeah. So this is the last game of the calendar year. So what's now going to happen is we've got a couple of friendlies lined up against Saarbrück and Zultwagen. I don't even know who Gileva, are they? I think they're Finnish, aren't they? Oh no, what am I talking about? That was a massive one. I don't know who Thalwil are. I literally never heard of them. Amateur club from... I don't even know what country they're from. I literally don't know what country they're from. Switzerland. They're a lower league Swiss side. So that could be good for confidence. And what I'm going to do is... I probably will see you guys at the end of February, to be honest. because there's no point in doing the friendly. Well, we're going to play the friendlies, obviously, but you don't need to see them. So I think I will probably join you guys in the next episode after the Ingolstadt game. So that is pretty useful. No, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. In the next episode, it's going to be the game against Firth, because we might be able to LiveCom that. And frankly, I'd rather LiveCom the game against Firth. I don't know, we'll figure it out. You'll find out in the next episode, basically. I want to LiveCom better games, basically, rather than ones at the end of every month. It's just easier at the moment to do that. So, if you guys have been liking this, then feel free to leave a like. If you liked it even more than that, please feel free to hit that big old subscribe button. It means the world to me. And thank you much very for watching. I sound like I've just learned English. I will see you guys in the next episode.